How's it going, YouTube? Chris here, Mobile Theater. Got a brand new video for you today. Today, we're going to talk about Sleepy Hollow 4K UHD Blu-ray. We're going to see if this thing is any good. So, I opted to go with the regular 4K and not the Steelbook. The Steelbook looked really cool, but the Steelbook looked too much like this. This is my Blu-ray version of Sleepy Hollow, and I'm pretty sure that the Steelbook looks just like this. I actually have the movie in my 4K player. Was trying it out. I just wanted to make sure the difference in the quality. And this has the book, and I think I saw that the Steelbook may have had the book also, but I opted to go with the regular version because I did pick this up. I've had this for a good while now. I think it's one of my Dollar General pickups for $4 or $5 or less. So, but nope, we're going to talk about this in comparison to the Blu-ray. So let's actually open this up, and we're going to pull the digital code out because I will be giving away this digital code. Pull that out, lay it over there. So basically, you get a nice slip cover. You got the nice cover. I really like how this actually looks. So this looks good. I like the actual jacket and stuff. The inside's basic. You just got the Blu-ray and you got the 4K. Special features. Like I said, guys, I don't really check out the special features a whole lot, but it says it's got commentary, Sleepy Hollow behind the scenes, and reflections on Sleepy Hollow. And that's on the Blu-ray because I don't believe they put anything on the 4K except the movie because they want to give you the best video and supposedly the audio. So let's talk about the video. Now this thing's been available. I don't know how long it's been available, but it's been available on iTunes on 4K. And I probably had it maybe a month now, and I watched it a few times, and I thought the transfer looked really good. Now this movie, it ain't hardly got a whole lot of color in it. Basically, the color that you see that stands out is blood, the red, the bird, and there's some flowers. And it seems like red is the other color that really stands out. The movie's kind of muted. And I mean, that's a stylistic choice by Tim Burton. Tim Burton is a fantastic director. I love his films. Looking forward to some coming up soon. But yeah, I mean, the picture quality is definitely an upgrade over the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray, after going back and watching it again and doing the comparisons and stuff, it's definitely not as sharp as the 4K. And the 4K is not sharp at all, but it is a definite upgrade over the Blu-ray. And it's a little soft, but like I say, it's better. It's got, I guess, a little bit of grain and stuff. But the blacks, which, I mean, this movie is kind of dark looking. I thought the blacks looked good. Didn't lose any kind of detail or whatever in the dark level scenes, but I still thought everything looked good. It's not a real bright movie because, like I say, it's just dark movie. But I thought the picture quality, I thought everything looked good. It was definitely a tad better than the stream, but overall, I wish the picture could have been better. I mean, I guess it had potential, but you know, maybe that's the master that they're running from. But definitely an upgrade over the Blu-ray now. So it's like I say, definitely looks better. So it's from a audio standpoint. I'm pretty sure it just says DTS HD, and if I remember, it may just be a 5.1. And the soundtrack is not all that bad. I cranked it up pretty hard, and I may have watched it on Aura 3D. I don't know if I did it DTS Neural X or not. Honestly, I I don't, but I think I listened in Aura 3D, and but it did sound good. So I mean, you know, when I was playing, it was up mixed and everything, and I mean, ain't a whole lot going on upstairs, but and there's very little. There's some bass, but it seemed like what they wanted to stand out in this movie above everything else is when the horseman pulled his sword out of that sheath. Now that sound was very prominent every time he did it. So, and when he swung and cut the heads off, I mean, and I'm sure that was Tim Burton wanted it that way, but that sound, honestly, to me, stood out more than anything else. And it was, I mean, it sounded like you were. It sounded like that thing, the sword was right up at your ear when he pulled it out. It was just very, very. They elevated that sound. At least that's what I think they did. But it sounded good. The movie had, I mean, the dialogue was great. The sound effects on the, you know, it was only a 5.1, but I'm up mixing. But I mean, honestly, it did sound good. Like I say, very little bass, but there was some there. The horse galloping and stuff like that. But I mean, really, this movie's not. I didn't feel like it was expected to be a really bass heavy movie anyway. But you know, when the horse jumped and galloped and stuff like that, you got some bass effects and stuff like that. But overall, guys, I mean, it's definitely worth the upgrade over the Blu-ray, and you're not going to go wrong picking up this 4K. I think it could have been better, but you know, hey, I'm pleased with how it turned out and how it looks and all. So very good upgrade on that part over the Blu-ray. I may pick up the steelbook of this at some point. I just can't right now. But I did get the regular version, and I do like the jacket and stuff of the regular version. So it's a great movie, guys. Comment below if, you know, I mean, look, if some of you guys comment and you say, well, I'm waiting on my copy, so I mean, do I need to enter you in the drawing and stuff? I mean, I need, you know, I don't know what the keyword needs to be. Enter me in the drawing or something like that. I don't know, guys. I mean, you know, I want everybody's input on what they thought of the transfer. I want you guys to let me know. I mean, because I probably need to do a video on this again. I think I've done it in past, and I just hadn't done a whole video on it. These movie reviews, honestly, it's just a matter of opinions. I mean, look, there's not one person that has the exact same setup. Or I should say there's not two people that has the exact same setup. There's not two people that has the exact same room or room dimensions or furniture. There's no carbon copy cookie cutter theater rooms. So over here it might have sounded good. Over here they're saying, what are you talking about sounding good? It sounded like crap. I mean, people's got it. And I don't, trying to be careful with my words. You can have somebody that's calibrated a theater, or you can have your theater that you calibrated, whatever. I mean, it still, you know, should sound good. The reason why I mention my theater calibrated is because Mr. Brandon done a fantastic job, and I don't want anybody to say, well, you ain't run the right live, which I didn't on my XMC2, but I will when I hook it back up. But my XMC2 sounded good. So, I mean, I try to, and it's not that my theater's going to sound no better than nobody else's, you know. I'm just, so, I mean, a lot of these movie reviews, I mean, they are, guys, look, everybody can't afford a Trent-off. Everybody can't afford Storm Audio. Everybody can't afford JBL synthesis. I don't know. I'm just naming names right now. I'm just naming stuff. Everybody can't afford Arcan. I can't. I mean, I only got it in because I'm reviewing it. You know, we have what we can afford, and it's our theater, and it's going to sound different. So really, when I'm telling you guys, yeah, this movie looks good and it sounds good, well, there's somebody over here that's got a JVC NZ9, if that's the newest, highest model, or NX9, or I mean, or they got a Sony, whatever, the $50,000-$60,000 Sony, or a barcode projector, and I said this thing looks pretty good, and over there they say it looked phenomenal, and they have a Mad VR, you know, digital processor and stuff like that. I mean, guys, I mean, really, you know, all these movie reviews, it's my opinion that this looks good and it's better than the Blu-ray. Now, I can't give you technical specs, and I can't, there's things that I can't do. I'm just looking at visual, what I'm visually seeing, and what I am physically hearing. I mean, that is what I can do. And again, it's a matter of opinion. It is a matter of opinion, because my system ain't the same as X over here. It's not as same as Y over here or Z over yonder. That's just how it is. And I don't know why I got off on that subject. I just felt like I wanted to say that, because it is. And I've said this for a long time. It's a matter of opinions. And I mean, hey, I'll be honest with you. I look at some of the other guys' reviews. I'm curious if they think what I think about movies. And then a lot of times it's like, I'm saying this is the best movie of the year, blah, 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 and they give it a 4 on audio, 3 on audio, or something. I'm just throwing numbers out. And I'm like, well, I didn't see it like that. So honestly, it's a matter of opinion. I remember I got asked, was I going to review this movie? And I'm not going to even mention the movie. I said, because I bought it and I was excited to get it, and I put it in. I'm like, no. I never even finished watching it, to be honest with you. And I've got asked if I was going to review it. Now, it's 4K, it's an older movie. I watched it, and I was like, man, they redid this soundtrack, and that's awful. I was just curious. I watched somebody else, and they said, man, it's a good movie, the soundtrack's good. And I'm like, so that's what I'm saying, guys. This stuff is a matter of opinion. I mean, I could have trashed that movie, and people probably would have raked me over the coals, and that's fine. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on it. That's how I see it. That's how I hear it. So I don't know why I said all that. But guys, we're going to be giving away the digital coach of Sleepy Hollow, a definite upgrade over the Blu-ray. And today is Thursday. Let's run it through Sunday also, because I got a bunch to do Sunday. I got the dB meters, decibel meters. I got the Rock Tech thing to do, and so we're gonna run this through Sunday, and I'll unload everything on the community tab. And I've already put one up there for the flash. I was running a little late, but it's up there for the flash. I can't check to see who it was. So hopefully he hadn't contacted me yet. So hopefully he will. If y'all know the guy, you can look on the community tab. If you know him, hit him up, tell him, say, hey, you won the flash digital code. So it's up. It's been up since this morning. So guys, hey, that's my video. I hope you guys, I hope you like my honest review. I mean, I don't have all this fancy equipment and test equipment and stuff like that. So all I got is my hearing and my eyes, and on my system, I'm gonna give you an honest review of what I think, how it sounded, how it looked, and that's all I can do. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna cut it off right there. I'm gonna cut it off right there. So I mean, I could actually make another video on this, and I may. We may have a good discussion about this stuff, and that's what I like to do. And I don't know if I don't need to do some lives. Maybe I've been thinking about doing lives on my Instagram page, and I know some of you guys follow me on Instagram. But I'm trying to grow that arena too on Instagram. I'm trying to grow it, and it is growing. And my TikTok, it's like it's baby steps. I don't do a whole lot on there, but my videos are showing up on your For You page, which is good. So anyway, guys, follow me on those formats, and they're actually I put different stuff on there on my Instagram. I put different stuff on my TikTok. So, hey, follow me on there, and I want to thank everybody that's followed me on here through my journey. And so, guys, that's my video. I'm rambling long enough, and I hope everybody has a good weekend, and we're gonna see you again. Well, we'll probably see you again tomorrow. Today's only Thursday, so everybody have a good